Hello, I welcome to UPSC Prelims Chaturya series of SHANTHA LAKSHMI IAS Academy, where we will discuss the daily prelims MCQs from the Hindu, Indian Express and PIB. Let's get started. The first question. Consider the following statements with respect to the Marine Products Export Development Authority. It is a statutory body entrusted with the primary task of promotion of export of marine products. It is headquartered in Kochi, Kerala. It functions under the Ministry of Commerce and Industry. How many of the statements given above are correct? Only one, only two, all three, none of the above. This was in news recently. Officials asserted that the entire value chain for India's shrimp export is certified by the Marine Products Export Development Authority, and there is no scope for abuse conditions at shrimp farms. About this, it is a statutory body entrusted with the primary task of promotion of export of marine products. History, it was set up by an act of parliament during 1972. The erstwhile Marine Products Export Promotion Council, established by the Government of India in September 1961, was converted into MPEDA on 24th August 1972. Functions: developing and regulating offshore and deep sea fishing and undertaking measures for the conservation and management of offshore and deep sea fisheries. Registering fishing vessels, processing plants or storage premises for marine products and conveyance used for the transport of marine products. Fixing of standards and specifications for marine products for purpose of export. Regulating the export of marine products, registering of exporters of marine products and payment of such fees as may be prescribed. It has set up 5 full-fledged quality control laboratories at Kochi, Nellore and Bhimavaram, Bhubaneswar and Porbandar. In addition, 15 ELISA screening laboratories set up by the MPEDA in maritime states. In order to reach out to the exporters in different parts of the country, it has set up 18 regional, sub-regional divisions and desk offices. Headquarters, Kochi, Kerala. It has a trade promotion offices at New Delhi, Tokyo, and New York. Nodal ministry, Ministry of Commerce and Industry. So the answer is all three are correct. Moving to the next question. What is K-Star recently seen in news? Option A, South Korea's fusion reactor. Option B, North Korea's fusion reactor. Option C, South Korea's naval vessel. Option D, North Korea's naval vessel. South Korea's K-Star fusion reactor, that is called as a Korean artificial sun, operating at the Korea Institute of Fusion Energy, achieved a breakthrough by sustaining plasma at 100 million degrees Celsius for 48 seconds, setting a new world record. This surpasses its own previous record and marks progress towards clean, limitless energy through the nuclear fusion. Despite challenges, fusion holds promise as a climate solution. Director Siwoo Yoon highlights the significance of the stable, high-temperature plasmas for future fusion reactors. So the answer is option A, South Korea's fusion reactor. Moving to the next question. Consider the following statements regarding the Pacific Ring of Fire. It is also known as the Circum-Pacific Belt. It is a zone of divergent plate boundaries. It is an active seismic and volcanic zone. How many of the statements given above are correct? Only one, only two, all three, none of the above. Taiwan is prone to earthquake as it lies along the Pacific Ring of Fire, where 90% of the world's earthquakes take place. About Ring of Fire, it is also known as Circum-Pacific Belt. It traces the meeting points of many less dense tectonic plates, including the Eurasian, North America, John Divsaka, Cocos, Caribbean, Nazca, Antarctic, Indian, Australian, Philippine, and other smaller plates, which all encircle the large Pacific plate. Plates overlap at convergent boundaries called subduction zones along much of this ring of fire. A significant exception is the border between the Pacific and North American plates. The stretches of ring of fire is transform boundary where plates move sideways past one another. So transform faults also form near this ring of fire. The Pacific Ring of Fire is an area along the Pacific Ocean that is characterized by active volcanoes and frequent earthquakes. So the answer is only 2 because it is a zone of convergent plate boundaries, not divergent. Moving to the next question. With reference to the Indian laurel tree, consider the following statements. It is mainly found in both dry and moist deciduous forest in southern India up to 1000 meters. The bark is used medicinally against the diarrhea. Oxalic acid can be extracted from it. Which of the statement given above is not correct? One only, two only, both one and two, neither one or two. Recently, Forest Department authorities in Andhra Pradesh, Alluri Sitaramaraju district, cut the bark of an Indian laurel tree with water gushing out. About this, scientific name was Terminalia elliptica. Other names was Asna, Saj or Saj, Indian laurel, Marutam in Tamil, Matti in Kannada, Ain in Marathi, Taukyan in Burma, Asana in Sri Lanka, and casually crocodile bark because of the characteristics of bark pattern. Habitat, it is mainly found in both dry and moist deciduous forest in southern India up to 1000 meters. Distribution, it is principally native to southern and Southeast Asia in India, Nepal, Bangladesh, Myanmar, Thailand, Laos, Cambodia, and Vietnam. Application, the wood of this tree is used for furniture, cabinet work, joinery, paneling, specialty items, boat building, railroad cross ties, decorative veneers, and for musical instrument. The leaves are used for food by a Antheria faffia silkworms which produce the tussar silk, a form of a commercially important wild silk. The bark is used medicinally against diarrhea. Oxalic acid can be extracted from it. The bark and especially the fruit yield pyrogalol and catechol to dye and tan leather. So the answer is neither one nor two because both the statement given above are correct. Moving to the next question. Choose correct one with respect to the carbon fiber. Carbon fibers are used in the manufacture of components used in automobiles and aircrafts. It consists of high thermal expansion. Which of the statement given above are correct? One only, two only, both one and two, neither one or two. India is planning to manufacture carbon fiber for use in aerospace, civil engineering, and defense as an alternative to metal, which will help the country get around a proposed European Union carbon tax on steel, alloy, and metal products. About carbon fiber, it is a material consisting of thin, strong crystalline filaments of carbon, essentially carbon atoms bonded together in long chains. Carbon fibers are used in the manufacturing of components used in automobiles and aircrafts. Properties, it has a high stiffness and stiffness to weight ratio. It has a high tensile strength and strength to weight ratio. It has high temperature tolerance with special resins. It consists of low thermal expansion. It also has a high chemical resistance. The fibers are extremely stiff, strong, and light, and are used in many processes to create excellent structural materials. Currently, India does not produce any carbon fiber, relying entirely on imports from countries such as the US, France, Japan, and Germany. Application, it is essential for various applications such as fighter planes, noses, civilian aeroplanes, and drone frames, car chassis, and fire-resistant building material. It is a critical material in technical textiles and is known for its high strength and lightweight properties. So the answer is one only because it consists of low thermal expansion, not high thermal expansion. Thank you. This is the today session.